And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go. Green.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Come on, boy. Come on.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Ready.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now running right through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
4 down. Here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. It shoves him off at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Mahomes now to throw. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Good set, good set, good set. Ready. Yellow weighty.
Breeze now on 1st down.
Check, check.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Touchdown, L.A. Adam Thielen, 59 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Number 19, back to return.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And they'll run it here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 4 down. Here we go.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long. Forget it. I'm not going to criticize the play call. I'm just going to praise the defense. That was a spot where they could have very easily just folded up and said, they've got us on the run. We're going to give up a touchdown here. No. They've stiffened, bowed up on that one, handled their keys and everything else, and now the field goal is no longer a gimme. And we've seen, remember Blair Walsh with the Vikings in the playoffs against Seattle? That was a gimme, wasn't it? And he ended up missing it. In this case now, they have some thinking to do.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Cut. Ready. We're waiting.
One final try here for Breeze.
Watch the car.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Ready. Yellow weighty.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway here in England. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Ready.
On first down, Breeze. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Ready. We waiting.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Tight right.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Tight right.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
We got 4.
Ready. We waiting.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready. We waiting.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll power his way up near the 25. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll run it here. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
4 down.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ace! Ace! Z! Ready! Blue 45! Blue 45!
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 13 yards that time at a first.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Ready! Blue!
Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Run! Two tights! Odd. Here we go now!
Mahomes now on the sneak, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The sneak good for 2, but it's still going to set up a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Mahomes takes it himself, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
Ace!
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
Here we go now! Green 90!
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Ready! We waiting? Four down.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll find Thielen working the middle, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hill. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. Here's Breeze to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Ready! Yellow waiting!
Breeze now on 1st down. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Ready! We waiting! Four down! Alert!
Again, it's Breeze. He's going to air one out. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Fielded about a yard deep. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go. Blue 45, blue 45.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over him. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
4 down, 4 down. Ready, green 39, green 39.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As his pass falls
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Welcome back now here in London. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Odd. 3 down. Odd.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Okay, baby, I see you.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Alert. Ready.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go now.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Ready. We waiting.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Mahomes to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, pleased to be with you. Unfortunately, though, Mother Nature not really cooperating, Charles. The rain coming down. It's expected to do so throughout.
And whenever I talk to quarterbacks, they worry less about the rain and more about the wind, but you still have to take precautions. You still have to be prepared. The offense always feels like it has the advantage because they know where they're going when they make their cuts.
Set to go now on a wet and rainy night. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Return 25 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Strong right. Ready. We're waiting. 3 down.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Breeze on third down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Breeze now to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. George Kittle from 6 yards away. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gold now out to kick it away.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 19, back team to return. For your convenience, ATM machines provided by JM Bank are located along the stadium wall inside base 2 and 7.
Four down. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Z.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
3 down. Ace. Z. Slow.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Letting one go deep for Robert. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Green 90.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Missed.
He will not go down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely. And he will score. It's a touchdown. A great effort there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Madden Elite's just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Mahomes, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
4 down. Check.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, ready. Blue 90.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. That'll go as a loss of 5. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready. Blue 80. Blue side.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Yeah, baby.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Here we go.
And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand.
And this results in 6. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go.
To throw is Mahomes. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Ready. We waiting.
Hey, guys.
Now Breeze. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Don't be mad.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Breeze to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
36.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Ready. We're waiting.
Back to throw, Breeze. And he will find his man on the outside.
Here we go.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
12 on the play.
Wait, set.
And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Ready. Y'all ready?
One final try here for Breeze. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.